Today we are interviewing Colleen Medling, who is a system administrator for a county library. What kind of systems do you work with?
I work with the software that runs the library. It's basically the brain of the library. It knows who you are, it knows what you have out, it knows what we have and where it is. And one of the things that helps us to find the information about the library and what is in there is our online catalog. And the online catalog is where you can go, you look up items, and you can check your account. You can see if you have items overdue, if you have fines. You can place holds and have them brought to your local library. And that is primarily what I do.
I heard an interesting rumor that librarians have to have a master's degree.
We do. A master's degree is different than, you have your general, it's called a bachelor's degree. And that's the first degree when you get into college. And it takes 4 years to get. And I got one in marketing, which I decided I didn't really like business all that much. So I decided I really liked libraries. Well, to be a librarian, you have to have a master's degree, which is another 1 to 2 years of college. And so I got that, and it's called an information science. And I went through a lot of different jobs as a librarian, because it's not just being a librarian. And this last one is a system administrator. I got an additional degree in database administration, so I could get better at my job.
What class in university is most helpful to you now?
Well, that's an interesting question, because when I was first a librarian, I was learning how to ask people questions. Because people would come up and they would want to know, well, where is this? Or how do I find out about this? But a lot of times they really didn't know how to ask the question, or they weren't sure what they really wanted. So we would have to interview them and find out what they really wanted and the information they really needed. But as I became the system administrator, and I took the class, it was basically writing code. Is my most important skill for my job, and that's what keeps the library running.
What kind of leadership skills do you feel are most helpful to your job?
That's a good question. I am a techie, so I get to be in my office quite a bit, but my thing is getting everybody to agree on one concept. So the online catalog, I did not decide on the way it looked. I had to be on a group of people, and they had to decide what they wanted. And trying to get 7 people to agree on one thing is a lot of fun.
How many hours do you work on average? Will I ever have time to play?
I actually don't do too bad. I do about 45 hours a week, so that's really not bad. I will say though, like Monday, I had to work 11 hours straight because we had problems with the computer. Last night, I had 3 phone calls because our payment system was down and I was trying to fix it. But on average, about 45 hours a week, which is not bad. So I have plenty of time to do things I want. I was, during the summers, I hike with friends. And I go to the gym. I cook because I like to cook, and my husband enjoys eating. I play with the dog and the cat. And yes, I admit it, I play video games. I like video games. So yeah, I have plenty of time to do things I like to do also. Okay, so when people put the books on this conveyor belt, they pass under this black box. This black box actually talks to the brain of the library, what I do. And it says, okay, this is the book, and this is the person that had it out, and now we're going to check it back in. And we know where it is, and then it goes up the conveyor belt, and then it tells it, well, do I need to stay here at this library? Do I need to go back to its home library? Or is somebody else waiting for it?
Hey, it looks like little strings.
Rubber bands. These are rubber bands.
They are?
Look, yeah.
Oh my gosh, they are rubber bands. So cool. Right when it goes on, the rubber bands start moving and moving and then waving. And then right when that hits, it starts going up. How does it stick to that? Yeah, how does it stick onto it and doesn't fall off?
Because it's a rough surface.
And it goes into here.
And it goes to another branch. Look at the sign. It says it's going to a different library.
So my mom says it's rude to ask people about money, so instead, let's play a game. How many years did you go to college?
Well, okay, so it took me 6 years to get a 4-year degree. And then it took me a year to get a 2-year degree. So 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I had your job, could I afford an apartment, a house, a mansion, or a super amazing castle?
A really nice house.
Okay. Tickling topaz, that's a lot of money.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Because I'm in technology, you make more money. Because they don't have as many people that can go in and do what I do. There's only a few thousand people in the United States that do what I do.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We hope we have added one more cool job to your cool job list. So stay in school because the sky has no limits when you take charge of your own future. Bookworm, can I have your book?
The what? Oh, yeah, sorry. If you like this episode, please subscribe. Tune in again to see more jobs, because we'll be busy wiggling and worming our way into cool jobs so that you can find your dream job.